Hello viewers, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program brought to you by the Zimbabwe Public Police, meant to strengthen the police and the public's relationships. My name is Onesisa Sibanda. This year's edition of the Zimbabwe Public Police Senior Officers Conference was held at the Zetropi Golf Club recently, and the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable Kazembe Kazembe, officiated at the opening ceremony.
We meet at a pivotal moment. The horizon of one strategic plan is behind us, and the vast promising landscape of Vision 2030 lies ahead. This is a moment for truth, not the comfortable truth of our successor, but the hard and vanished truth that will strengthen us for the journey forward. Guided by the resolute leadership of His Excellency the President, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, this government has consistently prioritized the improvement of working conditions for our dedicated police officers. Deliberate investments in the security and stability of our nation cannot be taken for granted, can never be overemphasized. Today I'm proud to build upon this progress with a definitive announcement. The job evaluation recommendations will be implemented in the first quarter of 2026. This monumental step underscores our pledge to our professional and personal welfare. Your dignity is paramount. Our path forward is clear. A nationwide surge in crime prevention with a constant, visible security presence in every community, urban, suburban and rural alike. We must create an environment where criminality finds no sanctuary. Having said this, there is no doubt that the evolution of policing in the 21st century has rendered traditional methods obsolete. We must therefore embrace computerization with the same agents as the criminals we pursue. We now confront a scourge that endangers our nation, the epidemic of drug and substance abuse. This is a silent war. Your mandate is twofold: to dismantle the apparatus of supply with unyielding determination, and to champion the cause of prevention within the heart of every community. The escalating rape of our children is a moral fire raging in our society. Every juvenile is a scar on our collective conscience. The police service must be the unbreakable shield. Your victim-friendly units must be sanctuaries of professionalism and compassion. And your investigations must be so relentless that predators know Zimbabwe is a hunting ground no more. The grim tale of death and injury on our roads continues unabated. A preventable epidemic we have tragically normalized. Behind every number is a person whose life was cut short, a future extinguished, a permanent indictment of our inaction. We must shatter this stagnation. For every moment we delay, we risk another irreversible loss of life. Comrades and friends, the horizon of 2025 is behind us. Now history. We now march towards 2030. A new strategic plan cannot be a document that gathers dust. It must be a battle plan, a blueprint for a police service that is not just reactive, but predictive.
We meet at a critical juncture of the Zimbabwe Republic Police Strategic Journey, the 2025 Zimbabwe Republic Police Senior Officers Conference. This retreat is pivotal in our quest as an arm of government to guarantee peace and security today and into the future. As such, the presence of our parent ministry, various stakeholders, and the strategic and tactical component of the organization emphasizes the importance of such an event. Importantly, I wish to express our gratitude for the guidance and support that you continue to give us. It is through such strategic hand-holding that we are managing to deliver on such a critical constitutional responsibility. Our efforts as part of the country's security architecture are only effective through a synergetic whole-of-government approach. This places the role of other government MDAs and external stakeholders at the center of our policing efforts.
Moving on, the old adage that crime does not pay was evident this past week following a successful extradition of a criminal who had gone fugitive after committing crimes in Zimbabwe. Crime and Road Safety Watch crew visited Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport to receive one such culprit who was extradited from Mozambique and flown back to Zimbabwe on the 14th of November 2025. Detectives from Homicide Department and Interpol were at hand to take custody of her. The accused, Angeline Tatenda Kaka of Harare, was employed by Acacia Junior School in Tenwald, Harare as a receptionist. Taking advantage of her position, she duped the school of over 120,000 United States dollars without being detected. The offense only came to light after the school conducted an audit in February of 2022 after Angeline failed to report for duty. A report of her disappearance and alleged offense was made to the police. She was immediately placed on red notice by Interpol. The suspect was apprehended at the American Embassy in Mozambique on 6 March 2025 after she attempted to apply for an American visa. All police and court proceedings were conducted in Mozambique, leading to her extradition back to Zimbabwe this past week. That story takes us to the end of the first segment. Join us in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. We're in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Thank you for staying with us. Stock theft is more than a crime against property. It is an assault against our economy, our culture, and our trade security. Mondoro area is one place that greatly suffers from stock theft cases. The S32E07 Mubaira made a breakthrough as they recovered 62 cattle and accounted for 3 accused persons. Let us hear more from the officer in charge of the S32E07 Mubaira, Inspector Damburai.
We are receiving stock theft cases that are common in the communal lands where cattle is being stolen from the grazing land. The cattle is being taken to various places. In this particular case, we received a report where 15 cattle were stolen from the grazing area. They were taken to the Wa homestead where they were further moved by drovers to a farm in Norton area. Following a tip-off from members of the community, we managed to follow up on that case, and police intercepted a vehicle, a Toyota Prado, that was used by the criminal. Unfortunately, the criminal ran away, and the police managed to recover that vehicle. After searching the vehicle, we discovered that the criminal known as Howard, who is connected to the main criminal Shadrach Chiwambe, left his cell phone. We recovered the cell phone and discovered some information that led us to the recovery of 6 of the stolen cattle. We verified the stock cards at the Martin farm in Norton and realized that 57 cattle that were at that farm were not properly recorded. We became suspicious and impounded all the cattle for verification. We invited all farmers that had lost their cattle. A number of farmers identified their cattle. As S32E07 Mubaira, we urge the community to work together with us to give us information that may lead to the arrest of the outstanding criminals Shadrach Chiwambe and Makaza. So far, 3 criminals were arrested and sent to court. They are in remand waiting for trial.
Crime and Road Safety Watch also spoke to some of the complainants in this case.
Ndakabirwa umombe dzangu musi wa 23 December 2024. Ndakauya kuzesa ripoti yangu pano paMubaira. Asi sezvinei ndauyawo kunoko ndakanzwa kuti kune mombe dzawanikwa kuno kwaMubaira. Ndakauyawo. Ndasvika pano paMubaira pane mombe imwe chete yandaona. Ndakabirwa mombe dziri 4.
Ndiri kunzwa kufara. Ndakabirwa gore rapera iro musi wa 3 February. Ndandisatombozvifunga kuti ndichaona mombe, asi tiri kufara nekuti munhu aifungidzwa kuti ari kuba munhu zviro kwazvo aizivikanwa aitiza asi tinofara kuti mapurisa vagona vazviburitsa pachena.
Takabirwa mombe 18 muchiitiko ichi takwanisa kuwana mombe 3 uri mfaro mukuru wekuti zvazowanirwa kuno kwaMubaira. Ukatarisa kubva kwaMubaira kusvika kuBeatrice mufambo mukuru chaizvo, zvichiratidza kuti mapurisa ekwaMubaira ari kubata basa rakanaka chaizvo.
Tinoda kutenda zvikuru mapurisa ekwaMubaira, asati zvamboitika paupenyu kuwana mombe dzakawanda kudai. Saka tinoda kutenda zvikuru mapurisa ekwaMubaira nekushanda kwavari kuita.
We also spoke to Headman Murombezi, who is the acting Chief Mashaya Mombe, as we spoke on the importance of cattle in our communities.
Mombe chinhu chinokosha zvikuru kwatiri isu vanhu vatema. Kubvira munhu achizvarwa kusvika afa, mombe inenge ichingoshanda. Mombe dzinobatsira kurima kuti tiwane kudya kwakakwana tigute semhuri. Saka mombe chinhu chinokosha zvikuru muupenyu hwedu. Tikashaya mombe hatina budiriro munharaunda dzatinogara.
The community is also playing a crucial role in the reduction of crime, particularly stock theft.
Isusu se-CAOC ticharamba tichibatsirana pamwe chete nemapurisa edu tichiita resource mobilization kuti tikwanise kusvika pese panofungidzirwa kuti pari kubiwa ng'ombe, pese pari kufungidzirwa kuti ndo pane macash cow ese kana vari kufanda kubiwa kweng'ombe vese.
Polisi yedu yatibatsiridza kubata mbavha dzearmed robbery. Now tawana another great achievement yekubatwa kwembavha dzemombe. Ndoda kungotenda kushandidzana kwatiri kuita polisi yedu, community yedu, business community, tichiramba tichikurudzira kudzivirira kumbavha munharaunda yedu.
Police also educated members of the public on stock theft prevention measures.
Mombe ngadzizungwa yesu manheru zvatoonei kuti dzapinda here mudanga dzese, todziverenga kuti dzakakwana here mombe idzi. Tine imwe method yakanaka yatikukurudzira kuti vanhu vaite muruzevha. Kuno kuruzevha kwino iyi inonzi collective cattle training village. So vanhu vakadanga hombere village. Mukati mezvidanga hombero wobva wazoti ukadanga kake panoiswa gadi, panotovakwa chimba cheche dzimba dzekumatonga dziya pakati pedanga inenge yakakwirira iri nechekudenga, gadi woende pamusoro. Saka izvi zvotokuziva kuti nhasi vekwachimusasa ndo vari pagadi kudanga kwedu revillage.
We now move on to this week's traffic safety segment. The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe held its annual general meeting at Crystal Lodge, Masasa, Harare, where the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, being represented by Mr. Jana, praised the organization for a sterling job in promoting road safety.
As we have seen, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, in terms of the results that have been posted at the annual general meeting for the period under review, the council has generally performed well, and this is a clear demonstration of government's commitment to treating road safety as a national priority to reduce road carnage. And as we go into NDS2, government will continue to formulate robust policy and legislative frameworks aimed at mitigating road fatalities. This will also be complemented by infrastructure development, as evidenced by the ongoing efforts in road rehabilitation, widening and dualization of major trunk roads and roads used by public motor vehicles to improve safety. The Council will continue to complement awareness, which will align with the great strides that the Second Republic has done in terms of infrastructure development. Having said all this, it's very important for us to appreciate that for us to develop economically, we need a very safe transport environment in terms of the mobility and movement of our people and goods and services. And therefore, one can only commend the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe for what it has achieved so far.
We are very delighted to note the progress that Traffic Safety Council has had during this period under review, and we've made headway in various SDG sustainable development goals that we've had, like the quality of education, the good health and well-being, and others. So we are very delighted, and you've seen that we've got a clean bill that has been presented today, and we are aligned in terms of compliance issues.
While there is still a lot of work to be done, it was noted that for 2024, the number of deaths arising from the roads, there was a slight improvement because the number declined to 2015 compared to 2099 the previous year. While the numbers are still alarming, we are at least encouraged by the fact that there has been that reduction, and we believe that if we collectively work as Zimbabweans, we should be able to further reduce the numbers further downwards, and more importantly, to make that downward reduction sustainable. From an asset management point of view, as an organization, we are also happy to note that we achieved a 14% increase in the net worth of the organization, which speaks to prudent capital acquisition and investments. And those investments included upgrade and renovations of our offices. We have now completed Gweru and Bulawayo. But more related also to that being that appreciating that we are differently abled, we have now started a process of improving access and making our offices accessible by colleagues who are differently abled and need to use wheelchairs for their entrance. And that will become a permanent feature.
We take another short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We're in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safe to Watch. Catch them young so that you groom them from tender ages. The Therapy Mashonaland West Province Women Network recently took Siakovu Junior Corps Club members for a tour of Harare. The tour was also meant to educate the children against child marriages and expose them to the outside world for enlightenment. We caught up with Officer Commanding Magunje District, Chief Superintendent Agnes Robert at National Heroes Acre, where they toured with the children.
We at the National Heroes Acre heading a delegation of members of the Junior Corps from Mola High School and Legacy High School from down in Siakovu, Mashonaland West Province. This is the brainchild of the Officer Commanding Province, Commissioner Chinyas, who observed that child marriages in those areas, in the surrounding areas, and then we decided to uplift the lives of those children and take them out of Mola and Zinegande to bring them to Harare to see National Heroes Acre, the airport, the new parliament, and the Travelers, among other places, to try and make them or enlighten them to see what other people of their age are doing. Because of this rampant child marriages, this is a gesture to try and encourage students to go ahead with school so that they can also change their lives and go back and develop their areas. The trip was helped or assisted by stakeholders who then come together and they provided funding to cater for uniforms, all sets of uniforms, including tracksuits, for fuel to fuel the police buses, and the food items and everything that made this trip a success. It was due to the partnering between the police and the stakeholders. For them, this is a very life-changing moment, and they are happy, and we hope that they are going to learn and also go back and tell others that it's important to go to school first and then marriage later.
This is the first time I've visited the USA, and I really appreciate it so much. I got to learn a lot of things. I got to see a lot of things that are really new to me. Like, for example, I got to see the Labian bed, and not only that, I saw a lot of monuments, a lot of things. I've always loved history, and every time our teacher has always told us history. He's always told us a lot of things about the heroes, all that they went through, everything. And today, I got a vision when I had to see the drawings.
National Heroes Day. Trying to have a young woman. You remember participate yes, uzamuze zakusaika wazetapi weza bana kuwala weza witise tunaze wite itwa ni junior police yes inji maningi ayisi kwa bana ndabalibe bayisi alabo bana ubenzi nina bamba uti ufamba hano kukwatwa early teyandira nipe josha bumi mushule milandu ya kubolebwa unywa zigola usepama banje wa utya gwenda witaka mukamusika zoto mwenda ndumana itwa muyungu buli raisi gwa uti atikadimija zetapita yilibo tupete kukala yugabo tupe.
There you have it, viewers. Police public engagement, this time around with junior corps members from Siyakopo. It is now time for people on the police wanted list. ZRP Chikato is looking for Mutambisi Mufudzi, who resides at number 16482 Simon Mazoroze Street, Runyararo West, Masingo, for a case of rape. Ramek Mufika, age 32, of house number 7946, Raivi Street, Rucheko B, Masingo, is wanted by ZRP Chikato for a case of rape. Police in Chikato are looking for Anesu Chikomo of house number 1930, 3rd Street, Chesingo, Masingo, for a case of rape. Should you have any information that may assist in the location of any of those wanted persons, feel free to visit any nearest police establishment or contact us on the following details. Call us on our National Complaints Desk number 0242 703 631. Chat with us on our WhatsApp 0712 800 197. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw, and also you can email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. You can also interact with us on our X platform at Police Zimbabwe and on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. Should you have missed any of our Crime and Road Safety Watch episodes, you can watch them on our YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It has been a pleasure having you along. From me, Onesisa Sibanda, and the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, pleasant viewing.